Hello everyone, it's Maha. Welcome back once again to my channel. I just wanted to do a quick update video, tell you some of the things I've been going through in my life right now, and also share some things I'm excited about studying coming up. Share those things with you, maybe to inspire you in some way related to tarot and astrology, of course, here in this video. And then I wanted to do a quick tag, just something fun. I thought it'd be fun to do. Okay, so let's see. It feels like I haven't made a video in quite some time. So I like to just jump back in sometimes by doing sort of a chat update video and just kind of to catch you up with what's going on. So my boyfriend Will is visiting right now from California, and he came at the beginning of June, so he's here until end of July. And so I've been really focused on trying to just enjoy being with him and giving time to our relationship to grow and expand, because we don't see each other all the time since he doesn't live here. It's long distance, so we really want to cherish the time that we have together. So I've been really, you know, my mind hasn't really been so much into creating content lately. So I wanted to kind of just let you know where I am right now, and where I'm going. But I am really excited to jump back in again. I have some good ideas. I've written a list of videos that I want to start doing. So I've been focused on spending time with him. And in the beginning, when he first got here, it was kind of hard because I had a surgery that I had to go through. So for the first week he was here, it was, you know, just kind of the beginning, spending time with him. And then I had the surgery, which it wasn't a huge surgery or anything, and everything is okay, but still I just hate going to hospitals, and I hate all of that, you know. And I just was kind of, you know, just had a lot of anxiety about that. Just wanted to get that out of the way. And I've also been busy with my forecasting astrology course, a certificate course that I started 8 weeks ago. It's finished now. It was an 8-week program with one of my favorite psychological astrologers, Frank Clifford, who is based in the UK. And this is a course I'm taking through Astrology University. And well, right now I'm at a point where I have finished my certificates, both natal astrology and also the forecasting, predictive, all of that. But I still wanted to sharpen my forecasting skills, which is basically reading transits and directions, which for those of you who aren't familiar with this language basically means moving the chart. So what is going on for you right now, what is coming up for you, and all of that. And I kind of wanted to sharpen my skills in that, because the school that I studied with, where I got my second certificate with psychological astrology at Mercury Internet School of Psychological Astrology, that school requires, in order to get the diploma, it requires you to pass an exam. And we have 3 years to take the exam. So I finished that certificate last year, and I wanted to kind of prepare myself. And I'm a huge perfectionist. So if I don't feel that I really understand something well, I don't feel I have the confidence to do an exam like that. And it's a big deal, that exam, because you pay a lot of money for it, and it's pretty, they take it seriously. So I just thought, you know what, I'm going to do this certificate program, because the program popped up sort of, for me, the idea popped up about 2 months ago. So I decided, yeah, I'm going to invest this chunk of money in there and just do the work and get that really, you know, under my belt, really understand it. So I'm in the middle of that right now. The course itself is finished, but there are loads of assignments that I have to finish, and I've been just basically, really, my mind has been focused on that. And that's why I haven't really felt the motivation, I guess, because I'm always inspired to make videos, but I've really felt like, you know, sometimes I gotta focus on a few different things at a time, and I don't want to confuse myself. So I've been just enjoying my summer with my boyfriend, just going through some other things, some family things too. My aunt passed away about a week ago. There's been a lot going on, you guys. There's been a lot going on. So I'm here, but I've been really involved in a bunch of different things and trying to also give my energy to the course that I want to finish, because it's actually a course where you don't have to do the assignments to get the certificate, but I want the certificate, so I'm doing that. And I wanted to say something, because I was telling Will the other night, it's only now, after all the years of going to school for different things, because I have 2 degrees in education and I have 1 in fine arts, and all through my years of schooling, I never really appreciated the importance of homework until I started studying astrology. To be honest, it's like the best way to learn, because no matter how much I listen, how much I follow, I read, it's not until I start doing the actual assignments where I really start getting the material, because it's like forcing me to put it to work, and the assignments are hard. They're just charts after charts of just the chart and the information, little bit of information, and you have to put all this thought into it. So I've been really engaged in that, really enjoying it, but it's been hard. Sometimes I feel like, oh my God, I don't know if I can do this. But then I think, you're doing it, doesn't matter. Even if you don't pass, you're just gonna do it. So that's what I've been doing. And looking forward to also starting a different course, which I'm really excited about. That's in August. And it's a tarot and astrology course by Austin Kapok. I think if you have watched my tarot and astrology videos, I've talked about him. He has written a book called 36 Faces, and he is conducting an online course on tarot and astrology. So I'm really looking forward to that. I was speaking to one of my subscribers actually about a month and a half ago, who is about a month ago, who is actually going to be in the course as well. So it's exciting, because I just want to, I feel like I've done a lot of research and work in this subject, tarot and astrology, and lots of study for years now. And I really just want to see what he has to say, what else I can add to my own knowledge. And I really appreciate that he uses tarot when he does his astrology sessions. He does sort of a mix of tarot and astrology, and that's what I do, and that's one of my passions. So I kind of want to, get a different perspective from somebody I admire. And I'll be taking a tarot druidcraft course. I think it's a mini course. It's by Philip Carr-Gomm, and who is not the artist, but the creator of that deck. And that is also online. And I'm just, with tarot, I kind of stopped learning. The past year was sort of different. It was like I reached a space. It was also sort of the same with astrology. I reached a space where I felt like I have the knowledge, but I don't know how much more I can learn. So it was kind of a pause moment as far as learning with tarot. So I really felt that this year I had to push myself to get that motivation back, that initial, when you first begin learning tarot, it's like all the stuff is so new and you're so excited. And then after a while you reach a stage, I don't know if any of you have felt like this, a stage where you feel like, okay, I feel like I know enough, and is there anything more to learn? And I've always felt that there's always more to learn. That's why with tarot astrology, it's kind of been a different lens to look through tarot for me. But now I feel like I want to begin again and to kind of engage myself even more deeply with tarot. And I really respect and admire Philip Carr-Gomm, love his teachings, his druid courses that he conducts on YouTube as well, and podcasts. So I'm looking forward to working with that deck. I trimmed my deck. Well, my boyfriend Will trimmed it for me back in January, and I kind of regretted it. I'm not sure how, I don't know. I feel he doesn't agree with me, and I guess many people won't, but for some reason I feel like trimming the borders off took the majesty of that deck away from me. I don't know. It's not the same. It doesn't have the same glory. It's really weird, but I don't know. So I think I'm gonna either trade that deck or give this one to my boyfriend and buy another one and see how I feel about well, I'm gonna probably use this deck as I take this course, and then I'll probably get a new deck. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking of doing. So I think, yeah, so I think that's it, and that's all that's been kind of going on a lot. And now I want to do this tag that I was talking about, which is, it was started by Crow Quill Tarot. It's a new channel that I've discovered. Really sweet woman. I love listening to her, very wise insights about tarot, and just love listening to her voice. So just a quick shout out to her channel. And I want to go ahead and do this tag called Tarot as Life, hashtag Tarot as Life. So I did something on my Instagram account. For those of you who aren't on my Instagram, I'll post my link down below in the description box. I did something a while ago where I was looking at how I can see tarot in my life. And so she talks in her video about different songs, different movies, different situations that remind her of tarot, like different cards in tarot playing out in actual real life. So I thought, I'm not actually gonna do the tag again. I just thought I would put some pictures, the couple of pictures that I did on Instagram, sort of the same theme, same subject. So one of them was the Ace of Wands. I grow wheat for Cheeky. That's part of his diet. It's his nutritious diet because sprouted wheat is highly nutritious. So I sprout wheat grain, wheat berries for Cheeky. I was just like, I just love the way it looks after the sprouts are just shooting up and just about to grow. Just when the green touches the outside, you know, when the little green shoot just comes out of the wheat. So I had all of it in one plate, and I thought that was kind of a cool photo. I took a photo of it and I posted it on Instagram, and it was, to me, that represented the energy of the Ace of Wands. That's kind of first burst of life that sprouts. It's like the wheat sprouting, life coming out. I just really felt like that was perfect for Ace of Wands. And then I took another photo on my Instagram around the same time, which was of me and my parrot, Cheeky, in the garden, my mom's garden. And this is something I rarely talk about on my channel, but a few years ago, I injured my back. Some of you already know, and I injured my back and my neck and my knee. I had lots of issues. I had to stop working. And so I lived at home with my parents for a while, and that's when I first got Cheeky. And to me, that picture that I took in the garden really was representative, or got for me the feeling of the Nine of Pentacles, because I lived at my parents' home and I had plenty of resources. My mom has this beautiful garden, and my bedroom window was just overlooking the garden. Every day I'd wake up and I had nature everywhere, beautiful flowers. All throughout the year there was something to look at. But I felt at the same time, during that time, I felt very isolated. I felt very alone. And amongst this beautiful place where I had everything as far as resources, comfort, food, beauty of nature, my bird and I were alone. It was just the two of us. So I really just thought that was like a beautiful Nine of Pentacles moment and image and time in my life. And yeah, it's interesting because the Nine of Pentacles, I really connect to that card on so many levels. And I remember a friend of mine, she likened my life at the time to the secret garden. She was saying that how I remind her of the secret garden because I'm living in this beautiful place with this beautiful garden, but then a lot of times I'm isolated or really far away from people, far away from society and life. Thank goodness for YouTube, because it was a way for me to connect to people in some way, you know. But yeah, Nine of Pentacles for me is not just a happy card, and I've talked about this in some of my other videos. It's a card that has a lot of dimensions to it. It's really complex, and I think the Marielle version of the Nine of Pentacles, I think it was the Marielle, maybe I'm wrong now. I'm not sure which deck it was, so just forget what I said. One of the versions of Nine of Pentacles, I remember I think it was the Goddess Tarot, right? I'm gonna insert the image here because I think it was the Goddess. It's a Lo Scarabeo deck, the Triple Goddess Tarot, I think it was. I remember seeing an image of it on Instagram, and it's just like, it's the gate. I have that deck, but it was a gate. I felt that it was a feeling that I have a lot of times with the Nine of Pentacles. That sort of, that wonderful paradox of being isolated yet surrounded by beauty. Anyway, everybody, that's all I wanted to say in this video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I will soon make another video for you. And I also want to do some kind of tarot review with Will while he's still here, but hopefully you'll hear from me again soon. If not, just know that I'm here and I'm sending you lots of love, and I will see you soon. Mwah. Kisses, take care, bye.